What a Sunday we had in football, Trent. Oh my gosh. I've got to hear your response to the Philadelphia Eagles. Was this more of a collapse, A, or was it a tremendous comeback that we give the Cowboys credit? Or C, is it a mixture of penalties, turnovers, and we just chalk it up as that happens sometimes? And every time you play the Cowboys, there's always a split. What's going on? What happened in this game? Eagles, Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean,
Who gets the most credit or blame?
I don't want to talk about it. I mean, listen, congrats to the Cowboys. I tell people this I even told Troy this on Sunday. Listen, we split with the Cowboys almost every year.
Yeah.
So you have to expect you're going to lose one of the games
Yeah.
against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like the Cowboys and the Eagles are going to be the top of the NFC East for the rest of life. And they know each other better than anything else. I think they said this was like their 140th matchup or something like that.
Wow.
It's insane how many
Yeah.
times they've played each other. Like
Yeah.
they know each other better than anyone knows each other.
Yeah.
And man,
21, that was tough.
24 unanswered points.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's
we missed
tough.
a field goal. So, I mean, the thing that sucks
Yeah.
is that field goal we missed. I mean, that's literally the 3 points you need
Yeah.
to go to overtime at that point.
Yeah.
But they missed a field goal too early on that should have been a chip shot.
Yeah.
But that was in the first half where they were scoreless. So, anyways, I think what's really tough about that loss is we are a team that is never penalized, first of all.
Yeah.
We were like one of the lowest penalized teams in the league. And I think we had like 13 or like, it might have been 15 penalties yesterday.
Wow.
That's a lot of penalties.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, 13 is an unreal amount. If
Yeah.
it's 15, that's insane.
How many times did that keep a possession going or
kill it.
shut?
I mean,
down?
probably 4 or 5 really
Yeah.
good possessions were killed by just penalties.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking 3rd and 30s. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
like you're never gonna convert those
Yeah.
on a consistent level. And then we always pride ourselves in winning the turnover battle. I don't know that we did or we didn't win the turnover battle. I'd have to look, but I know we had turnovers, which we don't really ever.
You
have
kind of had
turnovers.
there at the end almost back-to-back turnovers in like the last half of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Because Barkley fumbled, and then was it off the punt?
Man,
But you didn't
Saquon.
give any. You didn't give any
Saquon.
points up.
Yeah,
So
I mean
that was a back and forth game. Then you think, oh wow, the Cowboys have it 1st and goal at the 10 and get nothing.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, though. If you're even if you turn the ball over and they don't score, doesn't mean it didn't affect the game.
Right.
Didn't mean it didn't affect the game. Listen, I'm a firm believer. If you win the turnover battle, you should win every football game. You should never lose a football game that you win the turnover battle.
If you win the battle by 2, I think it's like 75-80%.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not talking 0-0. I'm
Yeah.
talking you got to get 1 on them.
Yeah.
So it's got to be 1-0. But if
Yeah.
you're 1-0, you shouldn't be losing that football game.
Right.
That's how close and how
Yeah.
talented these rosters are
Yep.
at this level.
Yep.
I mean, I think they they picked on poor Adoree Jackson for most of the game. I mean, that guy just got singled out. They basically said, well, Adoree's got to cover either CD Lamb or George Pickens. So
Yeah.
whichever one it is, we're just going to
They're
throw to
cruel
that
in
guy.
this league. There's no mercy.
Oh, yeah.
Not for long in this
Yeah.
league.
Poor Adoree came off a great game last game, too. And you're just like,
Yeah.
listen, we all knew that at the end of the day, we have 2 very talented cornerbacks. And to sit here and complain about not having a third
Yeah.
is quite the drama. Okay.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, at the end of the day, you're 3. There's like no time in the game that you're not gonna have 3 cornerbacks on the field.
Yeah.
And sadly, our 3rd cornerback is not talented, and we've done everything to try and patch that boat hole.
It's a
But-
battle because you also have Dak is playing good. They've got 2
yeah.
good receivers,
Yeah.
on that team. So you've got it was
I still think
a
their defense
matchup
is
issue.
absolutely awful.
Yeah.
The fact, like I said, I truly believe that we would have put up 50 on them if it wasn't for the penalties.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me being honest. Now, ultimately, did we lose the football game? Yeah, we did.
I have good
And
news.
did we play well? No.
I have
No, we
good
didn't.
news for the Eagles.
Hmm.
All you did was you gave a little more false hope to Cowboy fans. And then their hearts are going to get ripped out again. If they'd have lost, they'd have settled in. Okay, we lost this year. Now they're like, well, I got hope.
Yeah.
I got hope. And then their hearts are going to get ripped out a little bit later, and they just lost a little bit of draft capital.
Yeah.
They just dropped down.
Well,
But big, if you are a Cowboy fan and you think you're out of it, and you say, "Hey, we just beat the Eagles, 2 losses," you actually do have hope.
well,
It went from here to here, but it went up, and that's a better trajectory. But Dak's been playing really good.
I mean, respectfully speaking, though, gosh, it would take a miracle for the Cowboys to still make the playoffs.
It
though.
would. I think they have like a 20% chance
They're
now. Or
they're
something.
2 games out.
Yeah, but I think
Their closest team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but that's a divisional win, which is why they're there. So right
Tampa Bay
now,
lost.
right
That was
now,
helpful.
San Francisco is the lowest ranked team.
hey,
No
like,
offense,
did we really need to do that?
but
They're playing tonight, and after they win tonight,
if you guys win tonight, you guys will actually be.
I think if we win tonight, I think we're like 90%, 85, 90% chance of
If you
winning.
guys actually win tonight, you'll be the 6th seed.
Yeah.
And you're only that
We're only,
then makes still the Cowboys 2 full games out,
yeah, we are only the 49ers are only 2 games out. Of
and
the
that'd be
best
on the
record.
Packers, by the way.
The-
They'd be
that-
2 full games out from
How
the Packers.
wild is that tie going to come down and change so many things?
Oh yeah.
If the Cowboys would have won that game,
So I have a question.
woo, yeah,
That is kind of frustrating because
Like-
they don't have the head-to-head on each other.
I know.
And it's going to come down to the Green Bay, Dallas. But, I mean, I don't know why we're even talking about this. That assumes that the Green Bay Packers are going to lose a 2-game lead on the Cowboys.
No, they're not going to lose.
They're
No.
not going to lose a 2-game lead on the Cowboys.
No,
No offense to Cowboys fans out
No.
there, but Cowboys, listen.
that was
That
your
means
Super
that
Bowl.
you're not going to lose a game for the rest of the season. I mean, okay, let's just look at this. Let's look at the schedule. Let's look at Green Bay Packers schedule. Let's just look at their schedule and see if there's any losses we can even account for. Well, I mean, there's going to be because they play in a rough division. They're going to have losses.
So you're going to have the Rams in. You got 7 teams. Seattle's going to be in.
Yep.
Tampa Bay's going to be in.
Yep.
Eagles are going to be in.
Yep.
So you got those are 4 guarantees. Who are we missing right now? So the 49ers are about 85%
Rams,
chance.
Eagles, Bears are technically the lead of their division.
6. Okay, so that's it. Oh, and Detroit, and you got Detroit ahead of you. We haven't even mentioned Green Bay. Green Bay is up there.
Yeah.
Hey, Dallas, congratulations. Your Super Bowl for you guys. You just won. That was cool against
Hey, it was
your
a big
arch
Super Bowl.
rival. That was good. Now prepare for the draft. And congratulations to you. Now, your Eagles, are you worried at all? Or are you not worried? Or do you chalk that up as that happens?
No, I think I would be worried if our offense looked absolutely awful.
Yeah.
But we looked fantastic and multiple times. I think what would worry me is if we looked absolutely awful and had 0 penalties. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I would rather say
It was just a sloppy game.
fixing penalties is a lot easier
Yeah.
than fixing not having an offense.
Right.
And our offense looked great every time except for a penalty would kill it or a turnover. I mean, man, the Saquon one is like shooting yourself in the foot. And we had Xavier Gibson, who's a player who doesn't ever play. He doesn't get on the field, but he returns punts. Why? That's why I don't understand. Why have a player on your team that his only job is to return punts? That guy's sitting cold for minutes to almost an hour at a time. And he comes out there for one play.
I hate that
And
play.
it's the hardest play in the game.
It's the one position I would never want. I would never want to be a punt returner. Yeah, I mean that's brutal.
What happened to the good old days when punt returners were actual stud football players?
Listen,
You're
speaking to the choir.
Do you think in any world? I mean, you know who ruined it for the rest of them? Devin Hester. Devin Hester ruined it for the rest of the league.
Best of all, he was a
Before
goat.
Devin Hester,
He was a goat.
kick returners and punt returners were starting offensive and defensive players. Am I wrong?
Yeah, that's
Am
true.
I wrong?
Right, that's true.
And since Devin Hester could never find a position other than return punts and kickoffs, now everyone has one player on the team who all he does is return punts and kickoffs. And you're telling me that player doesn't play any other position well, right?
Yeah.
He sits there cold, doesn't move for minutes at a time. And then you ask him, go out on the field and do the hardest possible play in the game.
Yeah.
After not
Listen,
doing anything.
You're speaking to the choir. The 49ers missed the Super Bowl. Thank you. Drew Brees ended up getting his one Super Bowl win because
You
of
would
our
think-
punt returner.
You would just think, though, that you would put a player back there. You're like, oh, well, that guy's a stud on offense. We should probably give him the ball and the punt return.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine, like, why couldn't Saquon do that? Why can't Saquon return punts?
Who was the Eagles? Oh my gosh, Sanders? He was
What?
so good at returning punts. Was it Sanders? Who was a little guy? He was like a
Darren
joystick.
Sproles.
No.
Darren Sproles was our punt return, kick return for a long time.
No, he went on to the Redskins at some point.
Oh, Deshaun Jackson?
Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah.
Boy, he was fun.
Man. Listen, I can tell you, I still know where I was at when Miracle in the Meadowlands version 2.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
He was slick.
Crazy.
Yeah. But see, people like that, they played.
He was a starting wide receiver. He was a number 1 in the league.
Yeah. Now it's specialty. The 49ers just drafted a guy, Burgeon, and that's all he does.
Yeah.
And so they said, after they drafted him, realized, well, you're not worth it.
Yeah.
We need to have somebody play more.
Look at Kevontae Turpin.
Yeah.
At least Turpin,
Yeah.
who is a stud returner. He's a stud returner. He at least plays on Dallas's offense.
Who's the best returner of all time? Do you think it's Hester? Boy, Deion Sanders had a little run there.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be hard to argue. That's difficult because there is a lot of even Josh Cribbs had a run there for a while. But this is the thing is Devin Hester was better at kickoffs than he was at punts. And Josh Cribbs might have been a better punt returner than a kickoff returner, which in my opinion, I think a punt return is harder, but to each is their own.
I would not want to be a punt returner.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Okay, so here's a few. They had Devin Hester, Gale Sayers, Josh Cribbs, Mel Gray. This is the order they had it in. This one group has it in. Mel Gray, he was with the Lions. Brian Mitchell, the Redskins.
Brian Mitchell.
Eric Metcalf.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to mention him when we go too old. Yeah. Anyway, those are the top that are mentioned. They have Billy Johnson, White Shoe Johnson.
Hey, there was a guy out in San Francisco that was a pretty good returner.
Which Deion Sanders, they have his 15. That's only because he didn't get Dave Meggett. Who is that? San Francisco.
Yep. He was a wide receiver. He was a pretty good returner.
Cordell Patterson. Darren Sproles. There he is, number 20 you had mentioned. Ted Ginn. Oh, Ted Ginn was hurt. That's cost us the Super Bowl. Oh, Percy Harvin. He had a quick little good run.
He did, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he had a good little run. Okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, congratulations to the Cowboys. I think we just chalk it up as it happened, but they had their moment. This was Dallas's moment.
I will say this.
This was Dallas's moment.
Let's just stop for 5 seconds, though.
Okay.
If they had an actual running back, like let's say not even like a top 10 running back, but like 11 or like between 11 and 15.
Dallas?
Yeah.
And defense.
And their secondary was figured out in their defense.
Okay.
I actually think that they're a legitimate contender.
Well, that's because those two receivers are really hard to stop.
They're disgustingly good.
And when Dak's playing well and you got two number ones,
Yep.
that's not going to last.
No.
He's leaving.
It's weird.
He's going to make big money. And
weird.
Dallas can't pay him.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Dallas can't pay him.
How much do you think George Pickens is going to get?
30.
When he came out of UGA,
$34 million.
I remember when he came out
30
of UGA,
million plus.
I was like, this guy's an absolute freak in nature. Why would he not go before all these other Georgia receivers? And then they started saying, well, he's got maybe some attitude issues.
Boy, I didn't see that coming.
Didn't see that one coming. I was like, no, listen, because he was hurt. He was hurt coming out of college. George Pickens was.
Yeah.
And I was like, but the little bit of tape they had on him, I'm like, this guy's so much better than anyone else getting drafted. Like
he's a star.
top 5, top 10 overall. And I'm like, why would you not still draft this guy? His injury wasn't even a serious injury.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, he's got some attitude issues.
Yeah.
Well,
he's fun. He's keeping Dallas in it.
Do you think legitimately, do you think his price gets driven down by the fact that people know he's a handful? CeeDee Lamb didn't have any issues before George got there, and now they're pulling him out of first drives.
I think yes, but I don't think he's been too much of a problem this year. And I think you only need one team. You only need one team to think, I think he's doing better. I think he's doing better, and I think in our locker room,
'Kay.
everybody has got their ego. My locker room is different.
Yeah.
And we're going to surround him with good quality people. And then he's going to go to the Titans and get buried in some, and then he's going to blow up, and it's going to be a problem, and they're going to be buried.
Do you know he's the number 2 in receiving yards this season?
Wow.
He has 1,000 yards already this season.
Yeah.
George Pickens. Okay. Question.
Okay.
Do you think that because of his dangerous attitude, do you think it does at least get driven down enough to where there's some legitimate players, like maybe the Cowboys, can still go get him? Or do you think that's not even a possibility?
Yeah, I think teams want him.
Yeah.
He's a number 1 receiver.
Okay. Who's the team in the offseason? Let me ask this a better question. Who's the team in the offseason that says, I'm going to go get this guy because he's going to win us football games?
I think it's a team that is on the verge. And I don't know where people's salary is right now, but if you think you're like
What
the
about
Colts,
the Giants? What about the New York Giants? Imagine
No.
Jackson Dart,
Nope, I don't think they'll do
Cam.
it. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't think
Because they
they'll
have
do it.
money to blow.
Yeah, but I think they're going to work on their offensive line. That's what that's my prediction. I think a team like the Colts.
Oh, you know who needs a number 1 wide receiver? They
think-
just lost their number 1 wide receiver, actually. They found a way to get out of his contract.
Oh no!
You know who
I
needs a
can
number
promise
1
you-
wide
I can
receiver?
promise you the 49ers
Down in
are,
California.
No, they're not.
The
gonna
Bay
do it.
Boys.
No,
San Francisco 49ers
No.
pick up Georgia Pickens.
There's no way. There's no way.
Listen,
Obviously,
you guys
Pittsburgh's out.
You guys know how to blow enough money on wide receivers.
The 49ers just got the gift of manna from heaven.
Wow.
We got, oh my goodness.
So, okay, am I
Spaghetti
confused?
legs,
Am I confused, or did he basically just say he didn't want to play for you guys anymore?
Basically, I'm concerned he's got some issues upstairs and his counsel. He has cost himself not 1 million, 2 million,
Oh,
10
it's
million,
Like
20
$30
million.
million.
I mean, so much. He just said, yeah, I'm not going to fight it. And he's out. And he's going to be out after this year. They're trying to say, I mean, he still could technically play this year, but I'm going to guess that he's not, which means Brandon Ayuk is going to have to go do a 1-year contract with somebody for a low salary, approve it to show that his knee actually can participate and play. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to the Rams just to piss the 49ers off.
But is there a team that
Those three.
do you think there's a team that'll throw the money at him still?
No, not this year. You'd be a stupid team. He could still end up being good, but he tore everything. He shredded his leg.
Yeah.
So to give him a long-term contract and you show the guy's been a putz.
Yeah.
So he's not been a cool player.
I mean, so all he had to do was show up for like a few
some meetings.
and he would get $30 million,
Yeah.
and he decided not to show up.
Yes, and it might cost him more than that because next year he's going to have to make a small salary
Yeah.
to then try to go get a big contract.
Yeah.
And he's now into his career with spaghetti leg. He is so done. The 49ers now, not that they will, they already have a lot of cap room. They could go get a Trey Hendrickson next year.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to do that.
I'm just saying, you now have money to have Bosa and Hendrick or something. So it saved the 49ers.
Yeah.
This was like unbelievable.
How'd you guys get this lucky?
I
I mean, he's probably
I-
got to be the dumbest person in the world.
It has to be. I don't know. He's got some issues.
Listen, I would like to know
The 49ers
who-
pulled a rabbit out of their booty.
I would like to know who's counseling that guy.
I think he's got a lot of people up in his own stairs, and there's a lot of collisions that have happened, and there's some things. I'm worried that he's got mental health issues, something, because he does things that don't make sense. But he just cost himself a boatload. And who doesn't want to play for a receiver for Kyle Shanahan?
I know.
I mean, it's not like
It's like guaranteed targets.
It's not like you're getting buried in a team that just runs the ball all the time.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. In fact, your running back is so not run heavy that he has more passing yards.
Yes, our
than
running back
yards.
is our slot receiver.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. So I am happy. I am stoked.
While we're on the topic of stud wide receivers, what about Jackson Smith and Jigba? Man, he's gonna,
number one right
he's
now.
going to triple crown winner this year.
He's right now number
He's at
one.
13-13. How many yards does he have to get as a wide receiver for us to take him seriously for MVP?
Well, I think the whole MVP thing should be changed. I think it should. I mean, they need to not make it a quarterback.
I
Or
agree.
just give it a quarterback award.
There's
Like
no
actually
quarter-
have a quarterback award.
There's no quarterback this year that deserves it. So I think
no.
Jonathan Taylor
J-
and JSN actually have a legitimate
Absolutely.
chance.
Those two are the best.
If-
Which would really make me mad if I was Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that would be frustrating.
that would suck to
Yeah.
know I was better
Mm.
than the guy that got it. But yeah, there's not. You know who's going to get it? I'm telling you. I said it last week. Matthew Stafford's going to get it.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. They said on the air last night. They said he's the current leader
Yeah.
for MVP.
Yep. Josh Allen's had a couple too many
Which,
bad games.
with the way that Puka's at almost 1,000 yards, and Devontae Adams has to be
Devontae
close.
Adams is just. I mean, it's not fair right now what they're doing. But they will lose. They will lose in the playoffs.
I don't actually. Maybe Devontae Adams doesn't have that many yards. Oh, there he is. He's
he had,
at
he had a TD
631.
last. He had a TD last.
Yeah,
night.
he actually leads the league in touchdowns right now.
Yeah.
Hold up. How many touchdowns does Devontae Adams? He has 12 touchdowns. He leads the league in receiving touchdowns at 12.
Wow.
Wow. And it's by a lot, too. Let
Okay,
me tell
so-
you, the next leader is like 7.
So Devontae Adams has 12 touchdowns this year.
Yeah.
Since Brandon Ayuk signed his contract last year, you know how many touchdowns he has?
0.
0.
Yeah.
0.
He's
So,
kind of terrible.
He got himself $60 million. Congratulations, Brandon Ayuk. Enjoy the CFL. All right, so now we'll move on. Obviously, the Rams are cooking. Are they the best team in the league right now, as of right now? Or is it an overreaction
hard
with
to-
the Eagles?
It's hard to argue that.
They're in a tough division. They have only lost twice.
Yeah, but those receivers are so good.
I know. When
When Puka Nakua is healthy,
you have
he is
Stafford,
next to impossible to stop.
you have Stafford playing as good as he's ever played, ever.
I think
And to-
Devontae Adams is to the point in his career where he can be stopped.
Okay, so you
But
could
if Puka's playing, God, good luck.
you could draft. You got two people you could take. You could either take Pickens and CeeDee Lamb for your team, or Puka and Adams.
Oh, it's Puka and Adams every time.
Really?
Every time. Not even close.
Not even
Not even
close.
close.
Because Adams
First
is
of all-
older, but obviously
First of all, Puka and Adams, you're not dealing with head cases. Both those guys
That's
are
true.
Both those guys are legitimate locker
those are
room.
okay.
Second of all, Puka is probably easily the most versatile weapon on the field that I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's
Listen, that man, do you see his route tree? He
Yeah.
runs most of his routes through the offensive line.
wow.
Think about that.
Yeah.
He is on motion running through tackles.
Wow.
I'm just serious. I'm just dead serious,
all
Randy.
four
I don't know any other wide receiver in the NFL that is as versatile as Puka Nakua.
Yeah.
You could put him in almost any offense and he would be a stud.
Isn't it weird how a guy like that gets drafted? And I don't know what round he was
It was
drafted,
like fifth
fourth
round.
or fifth. You know, what makes a guy like Verse? Like I was thinking that yesterday, who had 2 sacks yesterday. How does a guy like that translate and just dominate in the NFL right off the bat?
Well, Jared Verse was a stud in college. I mean, he was
Yes.
he was first round pick.
But you have a lot of first round pick busts. Like
Yeah, that's
what
true.
makes a guy? The 49ers took Solomon Thomas at 3, and
You know what my
stunk.
honest opinion is? It's the guys that go in the later rounds that end up being studs in the NFL. It's because they're still developing some way, and men can still
grow. Yeah,
consistently till 25. Well, most of these guys are coming out of college at 21.
you just
22
it's
years
just
old.
weird to see which ones pop. You got Ray Lewis was drafted in the 20s. You get obviously quarterbacks are a whole different thing, but it's I don't know, it's bananas. But anyway, Rams are cooking. Patriots, all they do is win all the time.
He was a 5th round pick, 177th overall.
And came into the league and just blew it up.
Yeah.
Like it was like I think the NFL was easier for him than college.
Yeah.
That's weird. Now, so obviously you have things that line up. Like
Well-
your play lines up perfectly with the coach,
Yeah.
the system, and everything.
I mean, Sean McVay's system. I mean, look at Cooper Kupp, right?
Yeah.
Gosh, poor Cooper Kupp's probably got like 100 yards this year.
yeah,
And he's played full time.
yeah.
Now, to be fair, he plays on the other side of the ball of a guy that's going to win the Triple
But
Crown this
he
year.
did the same thing with Ayuk. It's like spaghetti leg. He was not the same afterwards.
Yeah. But, Sean McVay, first of all, playing McVay's system, I mean, you might as well
That does help.
You might as well add 300 yards to your receiver every time they play in
Yeah.
a McVay system.
Yep.
And then second of all, I think I think Matthew Stafford, you might as well add 300 yards there too.
Yeah.
So if you have a base wide receiver that has 0 yards, with between McVay and Stafford, you might as well give him 600 yards. I think that's how great that two combo is.
Yeah.
Now, where they've fallen a lot of times is, in my opinion, their defense. They have a really good defensive line, but I think their secondary is still very much still in the open. So,
well, and there's still a lot of time left. You also have this season, you've got injuries. 1 or 2 injuries to the wrong people will screw things up.
Well, that's why I talk about Puka, though, because if Puka's injured, which he gets injured a lot.
Yes.
He is one of the most injured players.
So Cooper Kupp has 414 yards this year, as of now. 1 touchdown.
Hey, that's pretty good for him.
Yeah. Okay, so last, the Chiefs. Just squeak by the Colts.
We're like trying to fill our gas tanks up while the game is going into overtime. And I told Michael, I was like, they're going to win this football game by a field goal.
Yeah.
And he was like,
you can just see it.
He was like, man, he's like, if I could count on one hand how many games they've won by field goals, I wouldn't have one hand.
Yeah.
I'd have 13 hands.
Last year they won every game. This year they've been losing close games, but they squeaked by. But they're still,
if you're the Chiefs,
they had to win this game.
If they lose this game, they're out.
They're out. Now they have a chance.
And it's still not a great chance, to be clear.
Yeah, because you've got the Ravens, you have Steelers and the Chiefs all with the same record, I believe. And then you have Denver's going to be in. You got the Patriots are going to be in. You got the Colts that are going to be in. So you have it's an uphill battle for them. Obviously, it all is going to come down to conference.
I mean, the Patriots are 10-2, Bills are 7-4.
Bills are definitely in. Those 4 teams are definitely.
The Ravens
in.
are 6-5. Steelers are 6-5.
And the
Colts are 8-3. Jaguars are 7-4. Texans are 6-5.
Oh, that's it. It's the Texans.
Broncos are 9-2.
So you
Chargers are 7-4.
So
Chiefs
are
are 6-5.
4 teams that are all tied: Texans,
Steelers,
Chiefs, Steelers, Ravens. And I think only 1 or 2 of them make it in.
Yeah.
Two. Well, one of them obviously in the North will make it. Whoever wins that division.
But I think you're right. I think only 2 can make it.
Yeah.
So
anyway, okay. I gotta talk one more thing.
Okay.
We got obviously the 49er Carolina game tonight, so we can talk about that later. But OKC, we just cannot just skip over this. They are they're over 20% of the season's over now.
Yeah.
Okay, about 20%.
Yeah.
Okay. They are 17-1.
Yeah.
They are killing teams. They've had Chet Holmgren's missed a few games. Williams hasn't played a game yet. They have 2 Williams that haven't been playing. They've had Alex Caruso's missed some games. They're 17-1, and they have a first-round pick. No, they have 2. They have actually 3 first-round picks. I thought it was 4, but it's 3 first-round picks. A young team. They're killing everybody. This is possibly a run like we have not seen.
Yeah.
This is insane. How are they doing this?
You know what's really hard about this whole thing?
What's that?
No matter what, they just are going to continue to be the darlings of the NBA because they're so young. All these other teams, they got these older NBA stars, and they're holding on to them with this grip of life. And the problem is they don't play every night.
Yeah.
But OKC, even when they're injured, they play better because the one players that they still have are going to play.
Yeah.
They play.
Yeah.
Almost their whole team is going to play.
What a fan base. Think of, they had James Harden at one point, Westbrook on the same team, Kevin Durant on the same team. And all of them ended up leaving at different times.
Imagine if they were still in Seattle. God.
And oh my gosh, yes. And
I would be a
you
Sonics
survive
fan.
all that. Oh, I would too.
Yeah.
You survive all of that, and you come back and you are dominating the league. The Pistons in the East, which isn't the same. They've only lost 2 games, so they've credit to them. But you come back and you win a championship, and you start the season 17-1. You're talking Bulls. Well, it was the Bulls record. Now it's the Warriors record regular season. I mean, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And you get 3 first-round picks.
Yeah.
You have Phillies pick. You have who is it? The Clippers pick. You could have top 10 pick,
Yeah. Oh, easily.
and you're young. It's just bananas. And you could flip those picks for a veteran player if you wanted to, but I don't think they're going to do that. They draft ridiculously well.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, ridiculous.
congratulations to I mean, man, wouldn't it be great to be the Thunder? It does suck to be Seattle and to have lost your franchise.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Durant was like 1 year there,
1 year.
and then they left. Then they got Russell Westbrook, and then they were in the Western Conference Finals. You have Harden. They were in the finals.
Yeah.
Harden just struggled, but he was young.
Yeah.
And then they had a nice run for a while, and they started losing some players, and they're back, and they win the championship. Anyway, Thunder, fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what the rest of the NBA is going to do. They're going to have to probably change their direction on what they want to do.
That's all right. There's some things that they do behind the scenes. There's some gambling. There's some little, hey, reffy.
How's Cooper Flag doing? Did you see
Wemby
they
got
finally
hurt,
fired
too.
Nico?
Yes, the worst trade of all time. The worst trade. And Charles Barkley's friends with him, and he's trying to like justify him. Yeah, but he's done some good things. Yeah, but you just screwed royally the stupidest pick ever. And what you got, your big prize was Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis, if he's actually healthy, that's
Yeah.
great. But, if I could fly, that'd be great too.
Now, hold up.
He
I
played
do think it was
13 minutes
unfair.
practically.
I do think the timing of their firing was unfair.
Why?
Because ultimately they should have fired him either right as soon as he did it,
Yes.
or they should have at least waited for this season to be up.
Yeah, but they started the season horrifically bad. At some point, I mean, they were bad. Anthony Davis isn't playing. I don't even know if he's looked at the schedule and said, oh, yeah, the season started. I'm supposed to show up. He's been terrible. Yeah, they might play better. I mean, they're going to play better, but that was a fireable offense if I've ever seen a fireable offense.
Okay, but what if Cooper Flag ends up being the best?
Then it was all luck. They got the draft. That was all luck.
It is all luck.
I mean, you never give away, and he's not even a bad teammate.
Yeah.
He single-handedly brought the Mavs to the championship the year before.
Oh, single-handedly, for sure.
And
no one else was helping on that
in
team.
his prime, and then he gave him to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't give him
For
to
free.
You didn't give him to some small market team. You gave him to an iconic franchise for a broken down Anthony Davis, who's a great player the 4 out of the 82 games that he plays this season. It's bananas.
This is my question: is how did he get enough people's approval to get this done?
They're trying to say the ownership, and they're like, defense wins championships. No, players that actually play in games help win championships.
Yeah.
Being able to play really good defense on the sidelines doesn't help. Anyway,
If you don't play,
yeah.
it's hard to win.
Nico will never hold a job in that position again unless he's got pictures of somebody doing something.
Yeah.
Anyway, crazy. OKC looking real good early.
Yeah.
So we'll see how the 49ers do tonight. You never know. They've got potentially a really good offense,
Mhm.
and they got I would classify it as a horrific defense right now.
So I have a question. I'm just gonna bring this up. This is super random.
Yeah.
Saquon. I'm just looking at the rushing yard leaders right now. By the way, James Cook, over 1,000 yards right now.
Yeah.
Him and Jonathan Taylor. Actually, him and Jonathan Taylor are only like 100 yards apart.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That
Good,
is.
good for James Cook.
Yeah.
Jameer Gibbs also is right there too. What
He
a
had a
freak
big
of nature.
69-yard
Gosh, what a freak of
overtime
nature.
touchdown.
He is so fast.
I thought the Giants had them.
He is so fast.
Yeah.
When he got taken out of Alabama, I thought, man, that was a mistake. He is not that good.
Yeah. They've got a good 1-2
He
punch.
obviously is that good.
That's a good 1-2 punch.
Anyways, a Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
He's at 684 right now.
Yeah.
He's been turning it up a little bit better. You know, his long is 65. If he doesn't get to if he gets over 1,000 yards, can you still give him Madden curse? Is it really still Madden curse if he gets over 1,000 yards for the season?
I mean, he went from 2,000 to 1,000. I wouldn't say it's a curse because he didn't get injured, but it is It's a significant illness.
You know what sucks for Saquon is this is totally not his fault. Our offensive line has been a mess.
Yeah.
Since
He's not hurt.
Since the start of the year, it's been a mess.
Typically, he gets no, we don't want anything to happen to him. Typically, it's because there's a big injury.
Yeah.
He's just not even close to the same stats.
Like Lane Johnson's been out multiple times.
Yeah.
Landon Dickerson's been out multiple times. And these aren't like Pro Bowlers. These are all pros.
Yeah.
Landon Dickerson's been out a couple times. Cam Jurgens been in and out of the lineup. Tyler Steen was out for a little bit. Even Jordan Mailata missed a game. I mean, we have been a mess.
Yeah, if your offensive line, that's what everybody. When Patrick Mahomes has struggled, it's when his offensive line's been banged up. When it's been good, he's good. You got to take that stuff.
Hey, how about Travis Etienne? Am I right?
No, I don't want to talk about
Etienne.
Good for
Travis.
I'm so
good for
done
Travis.
with,
Everyone thought
Etienne.
last year that he was done,
and the year before. I had him in fantasy 2 years in a row, and he gave me ET 0 points basically every game. And every time I turn around, touchdown, Etienne, touchdown. I know he had a couple backs and he was sharing, but that was crap the last couple years. There was no way. If he was available in the 55th round, I told myself going in, there was a couple things. I am going to take Christian McCaffrey again, no matter what, because I just can't help myself. And number 2, ETN is not on my roster.
Yeah, but Christian McCaffrey's paid off well for you.
He's
13
gold.
for most yards.
He is gold.
And receiving, he is...
Yeah, but it's the receiving. He's, I think, still number 1.
15th.
Number 1 or number 2
He's got
running back.
700 yards receiving and 700 yards rushing. He is 50-50 balanced.
He is fantastic.
That's insane.
Yep. He's the only 49er not hurt. Last year, he was hurt. This year, he's totally healthy. And
you know what's the super big downside to James Cook, though? Is he's at 1,000 yards, but he has 7 less touchdowns than the next guy.
Oh, my gosh. 7?
Yeah.
So that's Christian McCaffrey didn't have a touchdown there for a long time. Do you know Christian McCaffrey fantasy football is ranked number 1?
Position rank?
Yep. Above.
Yeah, I believe that.
Above Taylor, it's because of the receiving.
It's because of the receiving.
And Mac Jones, when he was in there, he would throw these little 2-yard passes to him all the time, and you just rack up the points.
Ding, ding, ding,
So, all right, we're gonna let you go. We'll come back and we will find out how the 49ers do. We'll do a quick little cast afterwards. We'll see if my 49ers are just keeping me hoping alive, and see if they win. See if they make a run. Maybe they'll get Warner back. We'll see. We'll see you guys next time.